We got a power-packed show, and this is only the beginning. I got a special co-host tonight. I'm gonna let him introduce himself to all the official haters out there. Please do the honor, my dude.
Ladies and gentlemen, hip-hop lovers all worldwide, even hip-hop haters, because it's Hate Money Radio. Best Stop Brooklyn Zone, Nostrand Ave, the best stop, Best Buy. My name is Poison Pen, repping that stronghold. That MV's repping that Rebel Army, you know what I'm saying? I'm right here with my brother Bedtyme. We've been supposed to have did this, man. I was fronting, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was a little caught up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here now. We at the top of the city. We in the Bronx, ready to get it popping, son. So it's
BX New York, and we getting stupid with it.
You already know, son. You already know.
Retarded, like I like to say, short school bus style every trip. Because I want all my official haters to strap on their helmets and lock in their seatbelts. I ain't bring out my helmet tonight.
Yeah, speaking of the helmet,
I didn't bring out the helmet because we got an extra kind of special beauty in the building tonight. So I ain't want to throw them off and be like, yo, this dude Bedtyme is crazy. So I left the helmet in the other studio. But without further ado, and it's funny that I mentioned Poison Pen first without mentioning this lady, but I had to save the best for last. You know what I'm saying?
You look better than I do, son, so keep it honest, son.
We got the lovely yet talented Miss Milani, Web Girl of the Year for King Magazine, Rose in the building with us.
Hello.
What's popular, lady?
What's up? Thank you for having me.
Oh, and she changed her clothes for me, might I add.
With your tank top
she changed her clothes for me. Word up.
You make her sign that and get back?
I did.
And then sleep with it?
Nah, throw that.
Nah,
you gotta throw that. You gotta throw it on eBay, son. Get some guap off that, son. Word up.
Oh,
and I heard through the grapevine you from Brooklyn too.
Yeah, East New York all day.
Son, it don't get no more Brooklyn than Bed-Stuy, East New York, Brownsville, you know what I mean? Flatbush,
that's
you know what I mean?
Man.
I even shout out Bensonhurst, you know what I mean?
Why
Shouts
not,
to
right?
Bushwick, Greenpoint, you know what I mean? I'm from Nostrand Ave, so shouts to
And
N.A.
big
Rock,
shout
man.
to Canarsie too. That's what I rest my head at. Big shout out to Canarsie.
Shouts to Canarsie, the Paddygets, you know what I mean?
This is Hate Money Radio, people, on 1.FM Jams, the urban format leader of Windows Media Player and iTunes.
Yep.
I am Bedtyme 357. I got the special co-host in the building, Poison Pen.
Yes.
Bed-Stuy Brooklyn at its finest. Pen, you finally made it up here. You got your yak in your hand.
Got the apple
the brown
yak.
water.
You already know.
Big shout out to JC Cognac for sponsoring tonight's show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all our other sponsors, JC Cognac, YagerMusic.com, StallandDean.com, and SBiggerMediaGroup.com. So, Pen, what's popular, my dude? What you been up to, homie? Oh, you got your mouth full. You drinking?
Whoa, chill, son, chill.
Big shout out to all the responsible drinkers out there, because I'm dedicated to music, not underage drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm responsible because my cousin driving. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm actually here celebrating. So you called me up. It's my birthday. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Happy born day. Milani, you alright over there? You got your iced tea and everything? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just, hollering at the people on Stickcam.
Oh, big shout out to everybody in the chat room on stickcam.com.
They are spoiled.
/919 live.
They don't get this from no other radio station.
Yeah.
No other host like Bedtyme puts it down.
No host like ourselves.
Yeah.
Me and you and I. You know what I'm saying?
I defer on your show. I like to defer to you, good brother.
I see my man in the chat room repping Flatbush. So yo, shout out to Flatbush.
Oh yeah, big shout out to the whole RoyalGlam.com. Make sure y'all check that out. RoyalGlam.com. I just logged on and got a profile and everything up there. Or .net, RoyalGlam.net. My bad, cracks. RoyalGlam.net. Word.
.net, yeah.
Okay, Milani Rose is co-signing it. Okay, that's what's up. The Web Girl
That's
of the Year.
That's hits.
Yeah.
She's co-signing.
That's hits.
I'm gonna jump into this brand new Poison Pen joint called Stupid, and then when we come back, we gonna chop it up a little bit further in more detail with my homegirl Milani Rose, my man Poison Pen, cause he's co-hosting the show tonight.
Stupid, I move with bruises, you move with losers. Hurt your music, you worthless stupids. Find the roof, legs and use it. Stupid is as stupid's doing. Guns kept dummy, think that's stupid. Some rap king go toothless, ruthless. You confused this poison stupid.
Yo, Pen, you are an underground, unsigned artist that's been putting in work for years and years, my dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I'm on sign because I license projects. I don't sign to nobody. You know what I mean? I always got a situation for my music, but I don't sign as an artist to nobody. So
that's what's up.
When people say unsigned, sometimes they think like you ain't got it, you ain't got. Nah, son. My last joint came out through the Universal system. The new joint come out in June through Sony. So I mean, you know, I'm always situated, you know what I mean?
I respect that explanation right there. Word, that's what it is, man.
Shout out to all my people, you know what I'm saying, all my unsigned people. Everybody that's trying to work hard and get what they got to get, man, because all this take hard work. I'm on the indie side, you know, I'm a small fry compared to a lot of people, and and the work is ridiculous, man. You got to work 25 hours a day, 9 days a week.
Hey, what's the name of the new project that's about to be coming out soon?
New album come out in June, man. It's called The Money Shot, man. Poison Pen, The Money Shot. It's like a movie. You know what I'm saying? I got features on there. Who's featuring on there? You know, obviously my brother, who everybody associate me with my brother Mortal Technique on there. You know what I mean? Me and M.O.P. did a joint because everybody kept asking when I'm gonna do a joint with Fizzy and you know, and Dance. So me and M.O.P. got a joint on this.
Okay.
I went down south. We got Silk the Shocker. We did some crazy stuff.
Oh, hold on. Silk the Shocker from Master P No Limit?
Yeah.
That's a good look,
yeah,
man. How the guy doing?
Yeah, he chilling. Yo, he's doing great. Gilly the Kid, shouts to Gilly, you know what I mean? We did a joint on there, Goons R Us, you know what I'm saying? My brother Swave Several, Rebel Arms, Harlem's Most, you know what I mean? Fifth Avenue in the building.
You make rebel music.
What happened?
He said rebel music.
For the most part, like, I mean, you can go across the plane with it.
Yeah, my thing is
Dead Press.
That's M is my fam. M is Sticker's family. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of the only people, man. Like, you gotta understand, like, I'm a hip hop artist. You know what I mean? I'm a hip hop artist. I'm from the hood. I'm from NA. I'm from NA Rock, which is Notion Ave. If nobody know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no gangster. Never proclaimed to be, but we gets it in. You know what I'm saying? Nothing sweet, but I ain't on no gangster tip. I'm a regular dude that just do what I do. And the funny thing is, I'm one of the only artists that can rock with anybody across the map. You know what I mean? I'll do a song with A$AP Rock. I don't even know if y'all familiar with him.
Yeah, definitely.
I do joints with A$AP. You know what I'm saying? I do a joint with M.O.P. I do a joint with Silk the Shocker, and do a joint with MF Doom. You know what I mean?
Why is your style so diversified like that, man?
Because the thing
easily
is,
compatible with anybody. You
know what it is? A lot of times, most of the time now, when people do music, like say if you do a collaboration with someone, you know, say I'm just gonna pick a name out of the hat. Say if I did a joint with Bone Thugs or whatever, you know, people would be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna do something with Bone Thugs, and you want to rap like Bone Thugs and play yourself, shoot yourself in the foot. That's not what you do. You know what I mean? When I do, no matter what record I do, no matter who I collab with, it always sound like Pen. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sitting there trying to do what you do. I got my audience because of my sound, because of how I spin and how I get it in.
Okay.
So why would I do a record with you and try to sound like you? Like, that's foolish in my opinion.
Yeah.
So like, no matter who I'm with, I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I mean? A lot of people respect that, you know, because nowadays it's pretty much monkey see, monkey do. You know, everybody's a chameleon, want to blend in and do, you know what I mean, and sound like everybody else, and that's never been what I you know, aspired to do as an artist. You know, so
that's what it is. We can respect that.
I hope so.
Now let's shift the attention to your immediately left.
You doing a great job now. You balancing. You got the Thug Brooklyn, and you got the little. All right, I'll let you go in.
Let me shift the attention to the immediate left.
She Brooklyn too, so you never know. She might have an ox like taped to the collarbone or something. You know what I mean?
Nah. I had to take off her blazer and put on a tank top to make sure that was my indirect way of frisking her. You know what I'm saying? I got the lovely yet talented Miss Milani Rose in the building. Milani, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you up here on Hate Money Radio because you, aside from Holly Berry or like Sanaa Lathan right now, you got the web going crazy with hate, man.
Thank you.
Word up.
I guess I'll say thank you to that.
Yeah, definitely. It's putting your stock up there, man. How you been?
I've been good. I've been, you know, keeping my head up high above water, you know, and every day I'm praying, you know, and I let God lead the way.
That's what's up. Now, for all y'all official haters tuning in right now, Milani does a good job of looking people in their eyes when she's talking to them. So every now and then I gotta put my head down to the blue vinyl, you know what I'm saying, to make sure I don't fall off track. I gotta stick to the script, you know what I mean? But Milani happens to be the King Magazine Webgirl of the Year. Please explain that, Milani. Word up.
Oh, the Webgirl of the Year is basically like one of the hottest girls in the game. She's probably one of the most downloaded.
Mean one of the hottest, the hottest on the web, the internet.
Thank you.
Word.
Thank you. Basically one of the most downloaded, most sought after girl for videos, movies, everything, whatever is going on. With that year, like in 2008, I did over 15 magazines. So I did the most stuff, mostly out of most of the girls that was getting recognition. Let's see, and then I went on tour. I was a Budweiser spokesmodel, was on tour.
Okay.
So it was a really, really lovely year. And actually, I still reign till 2009. September 2009 is when I give up my crown to another girl who's probably doing her thing right now.
If you gotta give it up.
Yeah, that's it.